My name is John S. Seberger, and on behalf of my co-authors pictured here, I'll be presenting a brief overview of our paper on privacy aspects of mobile apps. Apps are everywhere, and they enable people to do lots of useful things. But apps are also data hungry, which can be creepy and raises privacy concerns. App makers try to get around these concerns by allowing users to adjust privacy settings, ostensibly to empower them to control their privacy. But do end-user privacy controls actually help users feel empowered to control different aspects of data disclosure and to mitigate feelings of creepiness? That's the research question we answered in this paper. Let's have a closer look at how we answered this research question with our study. We conducted semi-structured interviews with 25 adults from the United States. 13 of the participants identified as female, 2 as non-binary, and 10 as male. We spoke with them about 8 carefully constructed scenarios involving apps that presented various privacy trade-offs across a variety of everyday situations, such as planning a trip, texting, listening to music, and exercising. The paper includes full descriptions of all scenarios covered in the interviews. As an example, in this scenario, we surfaced the link between private chat messages and advertising to elicit a sense of creepiness. Importantly, this scenario also includes some sense of user empowerment. Users can tell Facebook whether the ads they receive are inappropriate. To characterize how empowerment is related to the concept of power, we drew on prior interdisciplinary work in human-computer interaction. Power comes in at least 2 forms, the power over and the power to. In the context of app use, we define the power to as not only the ability to take action, but to increase one's capability to take that action. While this can augment one's capability, it does not necessarily augment one's capacity. The power over, on the other hand, refers to conditions which dictate the relationship between capability and capacity. Capability refers to the ability to take direct action, whereas capacity refers to the effectiveness of that action. Like nested dolls, the power to resides within the context of the power over. My name is John S. Our analysis of interviews yielded several core findings. We briefly present one of them here. We found that the empowerment provided by end-user privacy controls is conditional. Conditional empowerment refers to an apparent increase in a user's capability to act, but does not increase their capacity to act within the greater conditions of the power over in which users live. As an illustration of conditional empowerment, consider this participant quote. Here, participant P alludes to a greater context in which a major tech firm already knows everything about him. When combined with statements from other participants, this participant's statement further suggests that such perceived intrusiveness is unavoidable when app use is a widespread expectation. The ubiquity of apps, as well as the privacy issues they instantiate, contextualizes the extent to which users are empowered to enact control over their privacy settings. Let's review the main takeaways about conditional empowerment. The provision of empowerment via end-user privacy controls is deceptive. Users' ability to exercise their power to control or mitigate privacy concerns and violations is greatly constrained by the greater context of the systems of power over in which apps are used in everyday life. Because of the context of the power over, users tend to hold themselves accountable for privacy violations and resign themselves to their inevitability. For a more detailed discussion, please refer to the paper. In particular, in the paper we discuss how conditional empowerment relates to what we term hyperbolic scaling, where users transfer their resignation regarding one app to the whole app ecosystem. In summary, our findings contribute to discussions of affective privacy and the privacy paradox through the introduction of conditional empowerment and hyperbolic scaling. We would like to take this opportunity to thank those whose input and support assisted in this work. Our findings indicate that current privacy controls facilitate resignation to privacy violations rather than resulting in true empowerment. We hope you read the paper for a fuller discussion of these concepts. Thank you.